AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where change create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe, changing the world, one dream, one seed. Projects we love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stacker, let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rising, it's bigger than gold. We're breaking the chains, we're claiming the soul. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe, changing the world, one dream, one seed. Beyond this life, beyond this fight, we're lighting the dark, we're claiming the night. Blockchain, AI, and dreams collide. Chain breakers rise, we're alive, alive. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fighting our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, me militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt. Social streams flooded with our memes, never a blackout. Marketing tactics from the frontline grind. Leverage and strategy, leave the broke days behind. From the struggle to the summit, we paved our own way. Skill stackers on a mission, no more broke days. Brand butler in our hands, AI leads the charge. From Web3 to the world, our influence is large. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Hey, wait, yeah. Long neck, big drip, Gary on the chain. Spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block. NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Price tag stupid, yeah, it's foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies. Verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got Web3 on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Happy Monday. It's fucking Monday, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's pouring down rain here.
Is it? Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's so nice out here right now. Well, happy Monday, day after Mother's Day. Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is a show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. We're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs like the giraffe, come on, and of course, Skill Stacker and Gary. Every day, we're going to bring you some real talk with the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making freaking moves in the space, and the plays that can set you and your future free. Giveaways? Yep, especially today. Chains? Yep, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and we're the Chain Breakers. So what's going on, Danny?
Not much, man. I've been sitting here reading through this new Pectra update
Oh, yeah.
for Ethereum. It's kind of bad.
Is it?
Yeah, so they went live with it on the 7th. We talked about it last week.
Yep.
And now you don't even have to sign a transaction to get your wallet drained.
Whoa. That's a big deal.
So, yeah, it's
That's
bad.
a big
ETH is going to die.
Yeah, ETH is, well, I'm glad. So I finally got all my ETH off of that, not off that computer yet. I still have it on my computer, but on my ledger. I got it off one
Right.
of the ledgers. I moved that over. So I got some really good liquidity now. I moved 2,000 of that into Gary. And then I locked up 5,000 Gary this morning for a month. And then I'm going to lock up the other 1,000 for 6 months. And then I have another account that is about to unlock a bunch of Gary, and I'm going to lock that up for another 6 months. It's another 1,000 there. So I'll have like 7,000 Gary locked up, which will be really nice.
That's about what I have locked up.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a good reward. I think last time I locked up, I don't know, only like 3,000, and I got like 150 Gary or something like that, 200 Gary. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to make another buy probably today. I'm buying, we'll talk about it later. I'm buying a couple more drafts. We'll share a little bit of story on that. That was pretty interesting yesterday on the stream. Let's freaking go. Gary in the stream right here commenting. Let's freaking go. So yeah, I actually was on the stream yesterday for Mother's Day. My wife was hanging out with her son. So I had some time to just kick it, and I was just listening in on these guys. And we'll get into that in here in just a minute, but that was a crazy stream, dude. Were you on that?
Yeah, I was there. I was in and out because I was at my mother-in-law's house and we were cooking, so I was trying to, make salads and get steaks going. And
got it. They had you on salad tossing duty, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I know that.
Just because you were buying Uranus.
You're buying Uranus. Let's talk a little bit about the drafts. I've had 10 drafts now for the last, I don't know, month or so of accumulated. And yesterday when we were on the stream, there was just so much energy moving in. They're like, oh, we got another draft sale. And I was like, damn, that's freaking awesome. And, I wasn't really thinking much about it other than super pumped and jacked for the giraffe famine for Gary. Because
somebody dropped one on the floor this morning and they got swept up in 30 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
Really? I wonder what it was. Do you know what it was?
Skimp bought it.
Damn.
They dropped it in at like 6.5 or 6.7 and it was gone.
Oh,
immediately.
My God.
Gary's like, there's an opportunity. And then it just disappeared off his screen.
Dude, that's wild. On stream, probably?
On stream, yep.
Damn, that's freaking amazing. I just got added to a group called Gary Shill Team 6. That's pretty freaking funny right there. A group chat. So yeah, what's up, GM, Gary, GM, OG Gamer Gangsta, GM Bearded, Sleepy Squirrel, Meat Man. I don't know how you say it, Meat Man or Meat Man. That's a cool name either way.
Song sounds like a church jam.
I know.
We're gonna have to go hard on him tomorrow.
I think the Me Militia song has a little bit of that worship anthem to it, which is okay. We can be a little culty. I don't care. So then you snooze, you lose. Drafts are flying. Okay, so we're going to talk about this for a second. So it was crazy. I should just share my screen real fast. Let's go over to Magic Eden real quick. So let me go ahead and share. This is a trip. So he's like, oh, we got a sale. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then another couple minutes later, he's like, "Oh, we got another sale." I'm like, "Geez, 2 sales on one stream? Like, this is pretty amazing." He's like, "Oh, we got a third sale." And I'm like, "Dude, what the hell?" And so at that point, I was like, "Man, I've got this giraffe that I love, to be honest. I really love this bunny hat giraffe that I have, or I should say past tense had, but it didn't have the background that I wanted. And I knew that bunny hats were rare, and I knew because there was so much energy moving that this was my chance to get a little bit more liquidity than I already had. And I only needed like an extra 2 or 3 soul to be able to get 2 giraffes. That's where I was at. I was like, man, if I get 2 giraffes right now, I'm in a position where I can buy 2, buy 2 more giraffes. And I already negotiated a deal on one of them, and I've got a potential deal on a second one. I'm just waiting to hear back. And so I was like, man, if I can level up right now and get 2 giraffes and use this energy, I'm going to use it. I know I'm not going to get what I could get for a bunny hat. Like I listed it and I was like, I want to move this quick. So I put it right at 7, like right at the floor price of 7. And dude, Gary, I guess, called me out on that, that part. And it freaking sold, dude, within like 5 minutes. It was gone. It was really exciting.
Should have put it up for 8.
I know, huh? Well, that's what I originally put it up for. I put it up for 8 because I don't want to put anything on the floor. And
Right.
I was like, I just don't know, because it had like it moved like on the pricing. It showed it pretty far down on the list because with the royalties and everything, it showed up at like 8.9, and I was like, 8.9's a little bit higher. It's a it's a little higher. It was like on the 3rd row or whatever. Like, let me see if you guys can see. I can't see what you
Not
can.
anymore. It would be on the first row.
Yeah, so it was exactly. So it would have been on like the 3rd row. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody's going to see it. So I actually edited the listing and dropped it back down to 7 so that it showed up at like 7.6 or whatever on there. And it sold just like so fast. And I was like 6. So I bought that thing for 2.4, bro. And I sold it for 7. So it was a nice little come up. And now I'm going to get 2 drafts this week instead of 1. So it was a really good move and play for me. But then another one sold while we were on the stream. So there were 4 sales alone on just the stream, on Joe's stream yesterday.
Yep.
Freaking wild. What's up, Marvin? Good to see you. Good to have you on the stream with us. The king and queen one. That king and queen one. That's right. Let's see here. GM Don. Good to see all your guys' faces. If you guys are watching this, please give it a reshare, repost, share it with your fans, your family, people you care about. If you're watching on Facebook, what's up, Facebook fam, or YouTube, my YouTube fam. So that was really awesome. And if you look here on, where is it at right now? We're on Magic Eden. There were 13 sales in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to get some of this. This is amazing. Look at these. Let's see what the one you were talking about this morning that sold. Okay, so one sold 12 minutes ago.
No, this was the one that's called Punk Daddy. That's the one that he bought this morning.
Punk Daddy. Oh, wow. For 6 soul? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. And this one was called what? I support. This was 2 hours ago. Looks like it says I support Manny. What is this one called?
Yeah.
I
guess
support
that's what
Manny Cabo. That's a really nice giraffe, dude. That's a really nice draft. That one sold for what? 6.82. Dude, I missed the freaking bag on both of these, bro.
You got to get up earlier.
Bro, I was up hella late. And I'll talk about that here in a few minutes. That's crazy. I missed both of those. Wow. There were some really good ones. I mean, I'm really hanging tight for the ones I got, but that's really neat. I can't believe you got 13 sales in the last 24 hours. On top of that, go check this out. Boom. Look at the featured right here at the top of the Magic Eden homepage. On Magic Eden, Giraffe Tower is featured. Let's just go look at the charts. So you got Div Gods that took Mad Lab's place. Wow, that's pretty wild. So the news, we're going to talk about this news here in just a few minutes, but look at it. You get to the top. I don't know how this Retardio Cousins ends up so high on the charts all the time. Look at that. Number 12. I don't like their art, but I love the Giraffe Tower art. So you got a soul floor of 7. We got, what is this here? Top offer of 5. Up 1%, 87.76 soul in volume, 13 in the last 24 hours. The freaking Giraffe Tower is crushing in spot number 12. Look how many other the big ones that it's flipped, like OK Bears, Monzano, like it's flipped to all these other NFTs. It's only a matter of time before this thing's like number 3. Watch
There's only
this
like 4.
flip.
There's only like 14 left, and we're at 10 sold.
That's what I'm saying. That's wild, dude. This is wild. So it's really exciting to see that Gary's picking up more momentum, and he hasn't even doxed the wallet yet. Like, imagine when he doxes a wallet.
That's coming.
That's freaking coming, man. It's gonna be freaking amazing. I just can't wait. Let me get a little bit better view here. So with that being said, I want to jump over to Gary's coin because I've got to talk about this. This was also another wild event to watch in the Gary ecosystem here. Let me go over to here. Okay. Pull this up. Check this out, guys. Look at this. So let me do something real quick here. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Make sure you guys can see. I'm going to change my view so you guys can see a little bit better. Here we go. Let's switch it to this so you can see the full screen. Okay, so here is Gary coin. I want to just go to like a 1 dayer. Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Hold on, let me make this bigger. This is so insane. So this is where we kind of leveled out. And then if you look here, this is 24. Okay, so here we go, 25. So as of January 1st, right here of 2025, if you bought at this day, you bought at a $1 million market cap. Let's switch it to price. Okay, let's see here. You bought at a $1 million market cap, and you got yours for, let's see here. What does it show? What is the price on that? Whoops, January 1st. The price on that would have been 5 cents for one Gary coin. You could have got 5 cents at the beginning of the year. If you had bought Gary coin, you would have got it at 5 cents. In fact, looks like we've now topped the high here for Gary back in 2024. So 5 cents, you could have bought this dip, and now you would have ridden this thing all the way up to an over 480% gain. Gary this weekend, you go back to like a 1 hour. Let's just do a 1 hour. Gary this weekend hit, we're at a $7.46 million market cap. Gary hit 30 cents a coin. 30 cents. You could have taken, if you had put $1,000 in, you would have almost 5x'd that. You'd be sitting on $5,000 right now. If you had put $10,000 in, you'd be sitting on over $50,000. If you had put 100 grand in, if you're a baller like that, you would have been sitting on over 500 grand. I just can't think about, I can't even imagine. Let's put $1 million in, you would have been sitting on 5 million. Like, that's insane to me. It's just all about conviction, right?
Yeah. You gotta know when to buy.
You got to know when to buy, and you got to know who to buy. Like, you're not just buying a coin. You're buying a community. You're buying a dev. You're buying some utility. I don't really think the utility is the number one thing that you should be looking at, because I've seen a lot of developers that didn't have utility initially that created utilities. It's about finding a dev that's going to listen to his community and find the solutions that he needs to bring them and what their biggest pain points are, that's actually going to pay attention and be willing to pivot and make adjustments. And that's what's really freaking exciting to me, is to see all these people taking action on Gary's stuff, man. This is just amazing, dude. Gary, shout out to you, brother. You deserve your flowers on this. This is a huge accomplishment, dude. Like, he's going to have a $10 million market cap here in the next like few short months. So if you think that buying it, you're too late to buy at 30 cents, you're stupid. I just bought 5,000 more yesterday. I'm sorry, 6,300 more yesterday at 30 cents. I didn't buy it at 5 cents. I bought it at 30 cents. I bought 6,000 more. I'm one of these little candles. I'm not the biggest candle. I might be this one, or definitely not this one. I think this was like a $12,000 buy, but maybe I'm this one. I might be this one. So I gave it a little green candle. It's cool to be able to move the charts like that, but man, don't fumble the bag on this. Look at this. Somebody just bought $318 worth, 132. There's some pretty good buys in here. Let's go back and see some big ones, because I know my big one's right here somewhere. Come on. It's not as big as 12K. Let's see here. Okay, so we got to go. Dude, there's so much activity on his chart. So look at this, 1 hour ago, 6 hours ago. Let's go to like.
Yeah, there's a lot of in and out.
There is a lot of in and out, huh? 172. Here we go. Oh, that's not me though. Oh yeah,
when I started buying Gary was, you could get right at 800 for a soul.
Dude, that's insane, man. That is insane. Yeah, there were some huge. That 12K buy was, look at this one, 12,000 Gary coin for 3,800 bucks. Another 3,000 Gary coin, 3,200 Gary coin. So there's some big, really big buys coming in, and I think that's just going to continue to happen. There's already big names and big people in the Gary community, and that's what you got to think about too. Is like the community has value in itself. I've joined mastermind groups where I wanted to learn from the mentor, learn from the person that was running the mastermind, but the real value wasn't even in what I learned from that person, from that mentor that was running the mastermind. It was actually in the community and the relationships that I built. And if you get enough giraffes and you get enough Gary coin, you're going to put yourself in a position around some really, really successful people, oil people, solar people. I mean, there's some incredible people in the Gary community, man.
Well, it's an undervalued asset that people are just now starting to find out about.
Thank you for saying that. That's so true, because there's Alex Becker, who's like a huge influencer Cole on crypto, posted something yesterday about how the top 10 crypto coins of 2025 or something like that. I'm like, bro, if Gary's not on that list, then your list is bullshit. Like, straight up said that in my comment to him, because Gary is the number one. Find a chart that has outperformed Gary coin in 2025. Find one.
Well, it'll outperform in like for 2 days, and then it crashes.
Yep.
People get tired of it, and then they move on to the next one.
Well, check this out. I was arguing with somebody yesterday. If you go to the 1 year chart, so look at this 1 year chart of unicorn fart dust. Okay, or just they're surging right now, like they're blowing up big time in the last few days. But they're at 5 cents a coin, where Gary was at the beginning of the year. They have a big market cap, $52 million market cap, but their tokenomics are probably way different.
Yeah, that's way different.
Way different. But I compared them. I picked Gary and I picked that, and I did a 1 year chart. Look at orange is Gary. Look at the 1 year chart for Gary, up 1,200% on a 1 year chart. And then look at unicorn fart dust for the year. They are down 75% over a year. Now, when you go to the 1 month, that's where they start to top Gary, but only recently. Like this, you notice here, this almost the entire time they were below Gary. The entire time. It's only
but you notice that's a gradual come up on the Gary coin. It's not a pump and dump. It's exactly gradually moving up in the direction it needs to be. And when this wallet is doxed, it'll take off.
Yep.
So you better get buys in now.
Look at this, dude. This is crazy to me. So like, I'm looking at this date on, what is this, May 9th. So May 9th, something hit with them and they just started, taking off. And now they're up 101%. But what do you think is going to happen with a coin like this?
Those people that said buy it at the bottom are going to sell, and it's going to crash.
That's right. It's going to freaking crash. And it's going to be back down to point. It's going to be under a penny. That's what's going to happen. This shit is going to go back under a penny. So if you're watching this and you're a huge bag holder and you saw all my bullshit comments yesterday, I posted about unicorn fart dust on all the unicorn fart dust people celebrating. I went on to all their posts and started commenting, still not as cool as Gary. So if you're watching this and you're a unicorn fart dust person, because you like to peep, you're a hater, you should probably move all of these gains that you have right now into Gary. I'm just going to say it. You can move, I would say 80-20, move 80% of those into Gary and 20% into Skill Stacker, which I'll show you guys here in just a second. Pretty awesome, dude. Pretty freaking awesome. I'm stoked for this. So that's a lot of Gary talk, but I wanted to make sure that he got the flowers that he deserved, because this has been just phenomenal to watch, man. Okay, so let's go over to Stacker real quick, and then we'll get to a couple news stories, and then I'm going to show you guys the giveaway here in a minute. So here's Skill Stacker at the moment. We had a really good weekend. I don't know what this was here, but this was awesome. Whatever that was for a second.
Probably a bot.
Probably a bot, yeah. But we are almost past this 50K peak. If we can get there this week, I'm going to pay back the community in ways that you guys have never seen me do. If you guys thought the 30 days of giveaways was awesome, I've got something else under my sleeve. We got to get this thing back. Like, look at, we got 55 there. We've had some pretty amazing performance. If you guys can show up, look at this. I mean, some of these spikes here that we had, like, look at this, dude. I want to get back to this right here. That was amazing. And even, I think if I go further back, no, I think that was it. That's when we had a 600 or 800K market cap. So we can get back to that. I know we can. So it's just about rallying the troops and getting more people. That's the biggest thing we need right now is we just need more holders. So we got to spread the word. If we can spread the word and let people know what we're doing, get the word out about it. We currently have like almost 600 holders. So we've been rolling in the right direction, but I definitely need to get, that number needs to 10x in the next few months. So I can try to do a lot of it on my own, which I will continue to keep doing shows like this, like Danny and I are putting in the work, but we're going to need more support from the community to make this happen. And we're about to roll out something really awesome. I don't know if I'm going to give the details on it today. It's just kind of too much to share in one stream, but we have some pretty incredible stuff coming for you guys. I have a meeting today about it, but we have some huge stuff that's going to happen today that we're finalizing that you guys will get the first view on for those of you that are watching right now. So let's do two things, Danny, real quick. I don't want to read the news stories yet. I want to jump over to the first giveaway because we're going to do 2 giveaways today.
Yep.
Cool. All right, let's jump over there. Let me switch screens up here and let me go to the giveaway wheel. Here we go. All right, I'm going to split my screen down the middle. Come over this way. I think it's this way. Here we go. All right, if you guys notice, let me just move. Hide that. There we go. All right. There are 6 people on the wheel. I made you guys an offer on last Friday's stream. If you guys remember what that offer was, I made an offer and said that anybody that purchases a meme militia over the weekend, Ellen, freaking Gary, someone wants their name on the wheel multiple times. I feel a sweep coming on. Green it up. That's funny. You see the giraffe market cap quickly approaching.
Go ahead, Maui.
Let's go, Maui. I am right now. So Bearded said I got my first Gary at 0.04. I wish I would have full ported at that moment. Hitting highs. Maui in the house. It's giraffe season. So many good comments in here. What's up, Ellen? Okay, so if you guys see here, there are 6 people on the wheel that purchased a meme militia this week, and let's freaking go. 6. That's 6 big wins for us. I love that.
Yeah, the floor is up at 0.32.
Come on, we're definitely moving in the right direction. We got to get this token or this NFT verified. That's a big goal of mine. I don't know what we got to do to get there, but we're at least moving in the right direction.
We need to get the market cap up. Because once we get the market cap over 60 or 70,
okay,
I can get it verified through Asset Dash.
Oh, there we go. Sweet.
Well, I've already talked to them. That's a done deal. We need to get the market cap up.
Cool. I love it. Is that getting the floor price up?
Right.
Cool. Well, let's see here. So we got BDXW2, 9S, 8IG, 4G USF, GRAZC, CG5E1, and AJWBF. Thank you guys for grabbing yourself a meme militia. Your support means a lot to us in all the work that we're putting in here. One of you right now is about to win a Queen meme militia. This thing gets you access to coaching, gets you access to our brand hacker program, gets you the highest rewards on payouts when we're going to be doing payouts for people who do memes for us. We also have a staking program that we're building, which is part of the announcement that I'll have probably to show you guys tomorrow. VIP access to events. This meme militia, there's an article that's on my profile. If you guys go check out my profile, there's an article there about it, all the things that this queen gets you. But it is the most powerful player in the game. As you guys know, the queen can move anywhere on the board. And so she's got free access. So this is going to be a big move for whoever wins this. I don't know who's going to win, but we're about to see it right now. And for whoever doesn't win, I'm still going to send you a bag of Skill Stacker. How much should we send them?
Let's see. What did each one buy?
They bought they all pretty much bought soldiers. Pretty much everybody bought a soldier. One person bought a knight. So they were all like around $50 to $75 purchases.
Right. It's up to you, man.
I was thinking, my initial thought was 10K, but then I was like, what about 100K?
Yeah, 100K is always better than 10K.
Okay, let's do 100K. So even if you don't win the Queen meme militia today, I'm going to send the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people. So I'm going to send 500,000 Skill Stacker out today for those that didn't win it. So we like to be generous around here. With that being said, let's go ahead and spin this freaking wheel. Let's go. Ready? I'm excited. I need a drum roll.
Okay, you need a soundboard.
Yeah, I have a soundboard. It's at my studio though, which I gotta bring it here. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna refresh this. Hold on. I'm too excited. Okay. I'm so freaking excited. Let me close the ads. Get out of my way, ads. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Come on. Who's it gonna be? 4G USF. 4G USF. I don't know who that is, but congratulations on winning. I don't know if that was Meat Man.
No, it's not. His is BDX.
Oh man, I was really hoping he was gonna win. To be honest, he was the first one that took action on it. Okay, well, you guys are still gonna get 100,000 skill stacker times 5, 100K. I'm writing this down times 5. For those that didn't win, so that's a nice little bag for you to increase your skill stacker. I will do another one of these with the queen, but the rules are going to change a little bit. So we will see in the next couple days on these streams how that all goes. But that's a nice little win for them. Freaking coming up on a queen right now. 4G USF. I really want to know who that is. I think that's one of our people who already has a soldier NFT too. They've already been buying. So that's exciting. And then let me open up our other prize wheel because we're doing multiple giveaways today. So let me go ahead and open it up. And we're going to go to day 11 here. Boom. Look at that. So as I said to you guys earlier, I said it as a warning for people that wanted to get on the giveaway stream. Every single person that bought over the weekend, and you've already gone through all the wallets, Danny?
Yep.
Every single person is winning something.
Boom.
Something. There's not one NGMI to start off the Monday. We're all going to make it this week. We're all going to kick some ass. And I still have 2 Meme Militia NFTs up on this wheel. So we have 2 more to give away. So I know I have one I can give away, and then I think Danny has one. I'm not sure if he was planning on doing it here on the wheel, but I've been given a couple from.
I have 2, maybe 3. I can't remember what's in there.
Cool. So that being said, let's you want to do those now, or should we get into some news stories?
What time is it? 8:30. We can shoot some news.
What's on your mind?
What the hell, Google? Get off my screen. Dude, look at that. Freaking Google's creepy. What were you saying?
I said we can do some news right quick.
Let's do a little news because there's some crazy shit I want to share. All right. So let me go over to here and stop, and we'll come back to this wheel because it's going to be exciting. Spin waiting. Who wins the queen? The queen was won by 4G USF. Whoever that is, 4G USF. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome. All right. Look, we got a good amount of people on the stream today. I love this, dude. Okay, so let's get to the news stories. First story is I saw this late last night was Frank DeGods. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I heard about it.
He just quit being the CEO except peacefully. Frank DeGods, aka Rohan Vora, the face of the legendary DeGods NFT, which is #1 on Magic Eden today, by the way, just stepped down as the CEO after 3 years of nonstop Twitter threads, alpha leaks, and NFT chaos. There are no investigations. I've just never done anything illegal. That's the boring truth. That's what Frank said.
The part that you have to start out with, I've never done anything illegal.
Yeah.
Tells the story.
You've definitely done something illegal. Yeah, for sure. But guess what? The DeGods are pumping. Solana DeGod sales are up 101% this week. Ethereum DeGod sales are up 156%. Community energy back from the dead like it's season 1. Total volume in the past 30 days has been 1.3 million across both chains, Solana and Ethereum. So Frank steps down and suddenly people are buying again, huh? Coincidence?
Everybody wanted Frank out.
What's that?
Everybody wanted Frank out.
They wanted Frank out.
Yeah, Frank had to go.
I wonder why. What is that about?
He's man.
Who knows?
He's just been taken from everybody this whole time.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
now people have confidence that he's gone. That's pretty good. So who's in charge now? Well, 0x chill and pasta gator sauce. Wait, pasta. Oh no, pasta got sauce. Are the new pseudonym heroes. That's their at symbols. Pasta got sauce. Interesting name. And then yes, the new boss is literally named after carbs and tomato puree. Pasta posted on Discord. We're not here to build crypto products. We're here to make the gods as big as possible. Translations: forget utility. We're going full cult again.
So it's probably Frank under an alt account, and he's still running.
Yeah, exactly. Just got a new name.
Yep.
A tribute drop is coming for the OGs who've stuck around. Expect surprises, chaos, and probably some unhinged Twitter spaces. New directions are incoming, more vibes, and less white papers. Here's a little bonus. The NFT market is also heating up. NFT market saw 120 million in sales last week. That's up 120 million in sales in a week. That's up 17%. Doodles, Pudgy Penguins, and now DeGods are all making some pretty big moves. And it's given us those quarter one 2022 flashbacks. Oh man, I remember when people were blowing up over PFP NFTs like Bored Apes and all that stuff back in 2022. That was a crazy year.
I mean, they've had 179 sales in the last 24 hours, or 32 sales. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Frank DeGods just passed the torch, and the market is lit on fire. Pasta and Chill are now running the show, and if their Discord vibes match their usernames, DeGods might just be the most chaotic good brand in NFTs again. Still not.
I don't even know what they do.
What's that?
I don't even know what they do. I never got into them.
Zero clue what they do. Like none whatsoever. That's why I don't own any. So, but I do own at the moment 9 giraffes. So, anyway.
Well, let's buy one on stream. Let's go.
Yeah, let's buy one on stream. Add to their sales. I'll buy a giraffe on stream. How about that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's do it. Let's see here. Come on. Let me go back over here. Let's see if we can buy a giraffe on stream. All I got to do is look at the top 12. There's the giraffe. Let me see here.
I mean, I went to their website, and it's like the gods is a global community of people that do shit.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Maybe not. Okay.
I mean, they got Ice Cube sporting a DeGods hoodie.
I've seen that, but you got to have one picture. Like, that's my guy right there. But you got to have more than one picture of somebody sporting a DeGods thing. Like how many people, legit people in this space, are freaking rocking giraffes right now? Like this dude that's on this stream right now has got a giraffe canvas hanging in his house.
I know. You like that?
That's some baller shit right there.
I bet Frank don't have one of those.
Frank don't have one of those, baby. Let's go. Giraffes on top. Come on. That's so good. Another quick story. We won't do too much on the stories today. We'll keep it pretty brief. U.S.-China tariff agreement. Trade peace equals crypto pump. U.S.-China calls a truce. Well, sort of. Put down your popcorn. The U.S. and China just hit pause on their economic slap fight. They agreed to cut tariffs to 10% for 90 days starting on May 14th. That's a 24% cut from the usual you tax me, I tax you routine. Translation: less drama equals more green candles. This is going to, I think this is personally going to pump Bitcoin massive. Like I do think that we're going to break 200K now. That's where I'm going with this. I think we're going to hit 200K on this next run as things start to take off. The de-escalation removes the risk of a sudden trade war chaos, which usually sends risk assets like Bitcoin and stocks into a panic nap. Now, with less global tension, investors are feeling bolder, ready to move from safety to let's ape into alts mode. From the analysts, Aurelie Barthery, from, I don't know who she is, but Bitcoin already front ran the market. Now alts and stocks want to play catch up. She also thinks that the US dollar is flexing again. Altcoins are ready to rally. It's the good vibes continue. If the good vibes continue, and a potential tax cut package. Bye, baby. Have a fun day. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It started raining today. Look at that.
See?
It's nice, and then now it's raining. You sent me your weather.
You were talking trash, so I sent you a little.
I watered my
sent you a little welcome gift.
Bro, I was watering my grass this morning. buying Stacker. I literally was buying Stacker as I was watering my grass, and then I was buying Gary. And now all of a sudden it's raining. That's freaking lame. So altcoins are ready to. Okay, potential tax cuts by July could supercharge everything. Bitcoin is currently just 4.8% shy of its all-time high from January 2025. So this is still a great time to buy. If the bull flag on the chart plays out, some analysts are calling for 150K BTC. Yes, $150,000 Bitcoin.
Well, Michael Saylor said he was going to buy yesterday. So I set a limit order last night at a 40X at like 103,800.
Uh-huh.
The support was at like 103,400. So I was like, I'll go a little higher than that.
Yeah.
So it kicked in. I woke up this morning. I'm way up.
Oh, yeah. You're way up. Michael Saylor did it again. 1.34 billion worth of Bitcoin at over $100,000. Well, most people are out here deciding between Chipotle and groceries. Michael Saylor's strategy just dropped. MicroStrategy just dropped 1.3 billion on 13,390 Bitcoin at nearly 100K a pop. Yeah, I'll take 13,000 Bitcoins and go ahead and round that up to 1.3 billion. Thanks.
Yeah, he said his goal is to own 15% of Bitcoin.
That's freaking stupid. That's scary too for Bitcoin. What if he just rugs the whole market?
Yeah, he could.
He could. If he was like, "Cool, I'm out. I'm a billionaire. I'm out. Peace, y'all."
He's been a billionaire. I mean,
yeah, he's been a billionaire for a long time. I think his personal net worth is like 4 billion or something like that, 3 billion, and then his MicroStrategies is like 33 billion. I was doing a bunch of research yesterday on that.
That's not a bad day.
No, this takes Strategy's total bag to 568,840 Bitcoin, just at an average price of 69,000. Their BTC stash is now worth more than the GDP of some countries. It's freaking insane, dude. So Saylor's new metric, Bitcoin yield. Forget stock price, forget ROI. Saylor got his own scoreboard now, Bitcoin yield. The ratio of Bitcoin per diluted share. Target for 2025, 15%. Current 15.5%. New goal, 25%, because Saylor doesn't move the goalposts. He buys the stadium. Dude. Peter Schiff still yelling into the void. Crypto hater Peter Schiff couldn't help himself. Next time you buy, your average cost will go over 70K and the price drops, your toast. Cool story.
He doesn't care.
Saylor's response, cool story, bro. I'll just buy the dip too.
He doesn't care.
Schiff's bearish BTC calls are the best counter indicator in crypto. Even Coinbase said, nah, to this strategy. According to Bloomberg, Coinbase considered doing the same thing as strategy, but ultimately passed. Why? Because dropping 42 billion on Bitcoin in hopes of keeping it keeps mooning isn't exactly risk neutral. So stream takeaway, Michael Saylor just flexed again, 1.3 billion above 100K, and he doesn't just buy the dip. He buys the all-time high, the breakout, the retrace, and probably your favorite meme coin too. His new KPI isn't dollars. That's like the ultimate conviction right there. Straight up, the ultimate conviction play.
I mean, when you got FU money, you can do stuff like that.
Bro, he's got, I don't know, I think that's maybe even above FU money. That's like F everything money. F it all money. Like you can do anything.
I just need like 1%. I need his interest.
Yeah, just give me the interest for
I need the interest off the bank account.
You could live the rest of your life off the interest that makes in one day. One day. Well, hopefully you liked those news stories. Some pretty interesting stories there. I do want to shout something out that's a bunch of bullshit. Is a company called Arctic AI. I've been following for a little while. Just kind of been peeping them. Well, last night I've been following them. I checked out their profile, and they said that they were going to launch a coin. And I was like, dope. It's about freaking time. And they launched a coin. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I was sitting on the couch. I was like, oh shit, here it is. So I got in really early before they even migrated, and they fucking rugged it. And thankfully, I only bought, I know, huh? And thankfully, I only bought $1.50 worth of their shit because I wasn't going to
$1.50. What were you going to do with that?
Because I got in so early. If I turn $1.50 into $10, $20, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take that and freaking put it into Gary or Stacker. Like every little gain,
Chasing shitters.
chasing shitters, right? But I saw this as a pretty legitimate company. They have a legitimate website. They've been around a while. They have a real profile. Like they have their pictures on their website of who they are. Like, look at this.
But
shit.
do they?
They really do.
We don't know if it's really them.
I even looked them up on LinkedIn and everything, dude. Look at this shit. These D-bags. Chris Damon, Alex Go, Rex Go, Terrence, and Allen. These D-bags rugged the whole market yesterday. New Adventures, Arctic, and they did it in such a sly way. If you guys see them launch a coin, Arctic AI, and then they blocked me because I went onto their page and was like, you guys are fucking scammers. Fuck you. And they straight up blocked me from their profile. In fact, let's go look at it. It's hilarious. Look at this. I unfollowed him, and then look at Arctic AI has blocked you. And then they deleted their post that they were launching their coin. They totally rugged everybody. Stupid. So even with an AI company, I'm hella bullish on AI, and I was like, this is a great, they've been around and like they're legit. They have a real company, and they're not going to rug everybody. Dude, they freaking rugged everybody. Everybody. So lame. So
did they launch on Pump Fun?
Yep, they did. Yep. I thought it could have been another me. And I'm like, man, maybe this is another cool company. They got their bios. They look legit. Nope. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. So learn my lesson again. I think that's the final straw for me. It's Gary and Stacker from now on out. Like so here's the thing though. I want to share this because this is really important to give you some context here. Is I went to the Stacker Agent GPT last night, and I was in the mix of all this. This is why this happened. I was in the mix of all this, and it told me to check out a coin called Kiwi. So I went and checked out Kiwi. I bought Kiwi. I made some money on Kiwi, and then it told me to roll those profits into, I'll show you guys here. Let me go into this Stacker Agent. So it told me to roll those profits. I was taking screenshots the entire time. Like every few minutes I was uploading screenshots. And where is it at? It's like, you made smart trades. I did good with Kiwi. You just gave a textbook bounce off support. Now you're back to a 24% profit. And so it was like, give me all kinds of props. It was like, now you need to load. It was like, do you want me to give you a rotation opportunity? Do you want me to give you, where did it ask me here? Where is it at here? It'll be on here somewhere. It was like, do you want me to give you some other coins to be able to look at? And I was like, sure. And so then it gave me this one called Pesto. And I was like, okay, I'll check out Pesto. So then I went over to Pesto. So final breakdown on Kiwi, recommendation, Pesto entry. So it literally told me to go buy Pesto. So I went over to Pesto. I bought Pesto and I got in. That was the Kiwi there. I got in on Pesto. And now Pesto, I got in at 1.9 million. And now if you look at Pesto, where is it at here? Let me go back to it. Pesto. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, did I just miss? I just missed a huge pump, dude. What the heck? Dude, I missed a huge pump while I was on stream. Dude, that's huge, bro. What the heck? Hold on a minute. Oh, no.
You gotta lock in.
I didn't miss it. Okay, we're good. So I bought in somewhere around here, but this thing pumped up to I may have missed it. Yeah, this thing pumped up to 2.4 million. Dude, I'm in at 1.5 now because I averaged in. So I got a little bit. I don't, not a lot, like $25-$30 into Pesto. But after I get out of this, I was just following Stacker Agent. I wanted to see how good Stacker Agent actually was. And
man, I'm going to tell you, it's scary freaking precise.
It's really, really precise. And then it told me just this morning when I was scrolling through here, it was like, things are moving. You need to get out of Pesto. Red flags. Rug warning. Flag is on 100%. And I'm like, dude, but you're telling me now to lose money. This was Pesto. So it's a 1.93 at the moment. I dollar cost averaged in and got it down to 1.5 or 1.6. And so then it was down to 1.3. But yeah, this thing hit 2.4. So I think it's going to come back.
No, it's not. If Stacker Age is telling you to sell, get out.
I know.
Look, man, I've been playing shorts and longs with Stacker Agent over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it'll tell you a point to take profits if you want to go a little edgier in it. And I'm looking at it like there's no way it's going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been dead on every time. Dead on,
dude. Damn. Okay. Well, when we get off the stream, then I'll just cash out my losses, and I think I'm losing like $5 on that. But
yeah,
whatever.
It's better than $25.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. I'll move it into something else and make that back. So, yeah, I wanted to share. That's what got me to buy that Arctic AI last night. Is I ran it through the thing, and it was like these guys just released a coin, everything else, and lost $1.50, whatever. So I was in trading mode. Profile pics and see if they have been taken from elsewhere. That's a good idea too. Dr. Christian Wu, he's a doctor now. I wonder if he's a weed doctor. So let's get to this last giveaway in the last 9 minutes. So let's do some wins. Who we got up on the wheel, Danny?
Let's see. First one should be EWBT7.
EWBT7. Okay.
They don't have anything. One spin.
Let's go ahead and spin. What's it going to be? Oh, almost got 100K. You got a VIP ticket. Make sure you message me for that. I got the tickets ready. The page is up. The Skill Stacker Summit page is up and live. If you guys didn't see this yet, boom, here it is. It is up, ready for you guys to go register. Whoops, so let me fix that. Ready to go register. All ready to go. We got a full speaker lineup. Look at this. Tony Watley, Amanda Dobson, Austin Armstrong, Rachel Miller, me, Paul Pavloni, Atiba D'Souza, Chris McKenzie, Akbar Sheik, Jim Padilla, Jonathan Mass, Alyssa Avils, and I have another person I got to swap out there I just waiting for the photo for them, but we are ready to go. So make sure you grab your VIP ticket. The VIP tickets, if you see here, this is no BS, are $97 right now. Standard price here in about a week is going to go to $197. So these are $100 to $200 tickets right now. So congratulations to EWBT7. You just got yourself a ticket to the summit. Good job. So let's go back over the wheel. All right, who's next?
D2GHD.
D2GHT.
D.
As in boy?
As in Daniel.
Daniel. Okay, cool. D is in.
They have a knight.
They have a knight. Oh, because so they get 3 spins.
Yep.
Oh, snap. Okay, first one you get on your first spin is 1,000 stacker. Good job. Next one. Oh, 10,000 stacker. Nice. You're on a roll. Okay. Next one. D2GHD. And another VIP. Oh, you get a VIP ticket too. Look at that. You get stacker and a VIP ticket. I love that. All right. Who's our next winner?
GZKKX.
GZKKX. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Here we go. VIP ticket. Make sure you message me to claim that ticket. You got to send me a message. If you don't message me, I won't be able to send you it. All right. Oops, I spun it again. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, this is for VMYY2.
Okay.
They have a soldier.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Big Boy. I just doxed him. All right.
Yeah, he's supposed to meet me in the next week or so.
There we go. So he got a VIP ticket, and then we're just going to go here to and 10,000 stacker. Oh, is it going to be 10,000? Another VIP ticket. Okay. All right, who's next?
GRAZC. They have a soldier.
Oh, they were on the wheel for the queen.
Yep.
They have a soldier, so they get 2 spins. Okay, here we go. Spinning for you. And they're going to already have their 100K. Oh, they almost just won another 100K. Damn, a VIP. Well, one more spin for them. All right, let's see what it is. What's it gonna be? What's gonna be? Nice.
Stacker.
1K. All right. A good day for them. Who's next?
You ready?
Yep.
EFZGB.
EFZGB. Okay.
They have a king.
Ooh, 5 spins. Let's go. $1,000. Okay, second spin. $1,000. Damn. Third spin. Ooh, they just got a meme militia. Let's go. Fourth spin. Pays to be a freaking meme militia. 1K. There we go. Dude, they're up to 3K and a meme militia.
There you go.
And last spin for them. And a VIP ticket. Not a bad way to finish it off. Who's our next winner?
BT PU5.
DT?
BT.
BT. Okay.
BT PU5.
PU5. Perfect. How many spins?
Just one spin.
Just one spin. Let's go.
Yep.
$10,000 stacker. Come on. Okay.
4U9JG. Have a soldier.
9JG. Another one that was on the wheel to win the meme militia that's got 100K already. Let's see. They had 2 spins. Here we go. 1,000 stacker. Come on. Next spin for you. And a VIP ticket. There you go. Shoot me a message. I'll send you over the code. All right. Who we got?
CG5EI or 1 or whatever that is.
CG5E1.
They have a commander.
G5E1. So they get 3 spins. 4 spins. Sorry. 1. Okay. That's that was also one of the ones on the wheel. So they got 100K coming too on top of what they're going to win now. So another 1K for them. Okay, second spin. 3 more still. So there's spin number 2. 10K. Nice. So they're up to 111K now. Third spin. Nice. Another 1K. Okay, last spin here for them. $1K. Nice. Every spin's a win. Let's go. Who's the last one? We're going to do one more, and then we'll do the rest of these offline and send you guys your stuff. Who's next?
The next one is 12AXE.
5 spins for 12AXE. I know exactly what they got. Let's see what this one's going to get. Come on. Oh, look at that. I guess that means you get to keep one of those meme militia.
Yay!
Donate it to yourself. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Fair's fair. 1K. 1K. Okay. Number 3. Another VIP ticket. You're going to invite your whole family. All right. All right. And Real talk, though, this is going to be the most insane event, online event. Another VIP. Okay, one more spin for you. And we wrap it up here. Another VIP. All right. All right. There we go. How many do we have left?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 left. Okay, cool. We will do those last 7 offline. Let's go check the comments real quick before we bounce out. Let's see. Make sure there's nothing we need to respond to. Yippee.
Maui Nancy won.
Maui Nancy won. Man, I identify as a cross-discipline doctor. That's so fucking funny. Dr. Christian. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes, Maui is a winner today. I don't know which one of those she is, but she's a winner every day.
Maui's always a winner.
I just love her. I love her so much. My favorite. I know we're not supposed to play favorites, but she might be my favorite giraffe. So
we're gonna have to figure out which one of those wallets is hers.
We're gonna need to send her some extra love. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging with us again. We'll be here the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to have an exciting week. This is going to be a really big week, guys. Really, really big. It's huge for Gary, huge for Skill Stacker. That Skill Stacker or that Gary coin that I bought yesterday is just the beginning of what I'm doing for Skill Stacker to back Skill Stacker with Gary coin. So we're going to have a Gary coin reserve for Skill Stacker. So
strategic
Gary coin reserve. And hopefully when Gary launches the baby Garys, which we'll call what did I say on the stream? Just G's. We'll call them little G's.
Little G's.
When there's not enough Garys to have a full Gary and you just have partial Gary, you're getting paid out. They'll just be G's.
Little G's.
Guys, have an amazing rest of your day. Kick ass. It's Monday. Go make some shit happen. Go stack some skills. Make it amazing. And if you guys need something, reach out to us. We're here for you. We'll see you guys in Joe's spaces. And if you're inside the Skill Stacker community, which you freaking should be, if you're holding Skill Stacker tokens, everybody should be that's watching this. Make sure you don't miss out on Mentorship Monday. It starts in an hour. So we'll see you guys there. Love you guys. Have an amazing day and keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the West with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.